Everything must come to an end. It's one of the greatest lines and one of the most important lines when it comes to the filmmaking world. Stranger Things is now finished after 9 years and 5 seasons. It had to end. The kids are in like their mid-20s now and everyone is moving on to bigger and better things. But this was still a very important show. It was one of the most impactful television series of the 21st century. It deserved an ending that was worthy to its legacy. So does the ending of Stranger Things Season 5 give us that satisfaction? Hell no, bro. That shit was ass. Doo-doo from a butt. That was garbage. Editor, put a picture of your face of how disappointed you were when you saw that last ending. Put a picture of yourself. Show the audience what you look like. Stranger Things 5 feels like it was written in like the span of a week, which is ironic because, you know, it was so bad that it gave me diarrhea, and then that made my whole week. I don't think many people are going to disagree with me when I say that the dialogue in this season is just horrendous throughout. It is honestly so bad that I can't believe some of the actors actually said what they said. Like, how could you actually get your lines out when they're this terrible?
Remember that time my sister kicked her ball so hard you limped for a week? Yeah, if you touch Dustin again, I'll kick him so hard they'll pop like water balloons.
I say kick away. Stop this meathead from reproducing and further infecting the world with his unique brand of idiocy.
I was literally watching one of the earlier episodes, and I had to record one of the lines because it was so cringy and just... I bet I made a bunch of you gay watching that, which is... Let me know. Comment down below if you almost threw up when I did that. But anyways, the lines were so bad, I had to film it. Because, just watch this, guys.
And that's when I heard her. I heard Kate Bush. Is she one of your friends? You could say that.
You could say that. Bro, this fucking writing is so cringe. Who fucking wrote this shit?
It's like Marvel dialogue put into a show that was once renowned for its funny and witty mix humor, and it's like deep emotional moments. They really just took away everything that worked before, and the dialogue now is really just so like, Vecna's right behind me, isn't he? The good stuff that was there before in earlier seasons, it's not completely gone. I mean, there are moments that have weight and they have impact, but not nearly as much as the ones we saw in earlier seasons. There is a moment where Max is trying to escape Vecna's mind, and it's supposed to feel intense, and it's supposed to feel emotional, but because of its execution, it falls flat. Compare it to even last season where we have the exact same scene, but it has more weight, it has more intensity. So we have two major issues with season 5 of Stranger Things already. One is that the writing's already really bad, and two, what could be even worse, the writing's not even executed very well. This time the Duffers did not deliver. They duffed it up. I'm using that from now on. That sounds cool as fuck. Duffed it up. The shots are not all that creative. This doesn't feel like it has the personality of the first 4 seasons. And more importantly, there are so many characters in this season that some of them barely get any screen time. I forgot Winona Ryder was in this show when I was watching this season. Because for the most part, she's just there to stand beside Will, scream his name, and then ask him if he's okay.
What are you doing?
I cracked it.
Cracked what?
I cracked your mom.
Remember in season 1 where she was one of the main characters and she had so much shit to do? Yeah, just make her a mom. Just make her more mommy. Make her worry about her kids. Who cares? She did get to chop off Vecna's head, and I will say that was pretty badass. And it's very full circle. That scene works because it's this moment of, you ruined my entire life.
I'm gonna kill you now.
It works. It's a great moment for her character. Kind of shitty she didn't have more to do. Like, she was one of the most important characters in the first 3-4 seasons. And this season is really weird because of its release schedule. The first 4 episodes were fine. The next 4 were kind of bad. And the finale was just... it was strange. But I mean... I've seen stranger things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This season wasn't awful, but when compared to the other 4 seasons, I think that season 5 is easily the worst one. I remember people saying that season 3 was bad, but it is leagues better than whatever the fuck they were doing in this jacked up season. It's kind of a shame because I will admit the writers of Stranger Things are very good at introducing new characters. Let's think about it. We all love that guy who drank the Slurpee in season 3. We all liked Robin when she was introduced in season 3. We all liked Max when she was introduced in season 2. Everyone kind of liked Derek when he was introduced in season 5. They're really good at making characters. The problem is they make too many of them. This means that characters don't actually get a satisfying development. It's overstuff. They just, go through the plot without much growth. I think the characters that mattered actually got, something, I guess. But other than that, it really stinks that characters like Joyce, who were so important when the show started, have nothing to do now. I'm dumping on the show a lot, which makes sense. Like I said, this was doo-doo from a butt. But, and I mean butt as in not my rear end, but as in also, but... Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, there's got to be some stuff that's good about it. What did I write down?
While Spencer goes and figures out what he was writing, I, the editor, would like to thank our sponsor. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh, the actors all do a pretty good job. There's not one bad performance here. I mean, Stranger Things continues to be the show that has some of the best child actors, with some of the new cast doing incredible work. And there are moments where this does feel like an epic finale. They tried to do what Endgame did for Marvel, and they stumbled a bit. I don't think Stranger Things needed that epicness put into it, but in the end, I think it sort of works out. Them fighting a big giant spider at the end, I mean, first off, why does the face look like a vagina? Maybe that's the real reason that Will wasn't at the final battle, because it was the hive mind was in the shape of something that he feared so much. That's a joke about it was a vagina joke. The fight itself, again, this brings us back to my main problem, and it has to do with its execution. The backgrounds look shoddy. It doesn't feel all that intense. It's incredibly short. I couldn't actually tell you moments during that fight that actually caught me off guard. Maybe Will taking control of Vecna. That was pretty cool. But that was about it. There's so much that's wrong with this season of television that it's hard to come up with things that actually did work. I'm having... This is the worst part of reviewing something, is when something is just bad, it's hard to tell you guys the benefits of it. The finale is good, but it's not great. The ending of them graduating and playing D&D works for me. I mean, that comes off as this super duper happily ever after, and I don't hate that personally. I think of something like the end of Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, as one of the happiest endings. The characters are very affected by the events of the story and have changed considerably. Here in Stranger Things, though, everything's kind of just hunky-dory. Nothing went wrong after they beat Vecna, and life just went on as normal. Characters aren't really affected by the stuff that happens. I don't know, it doesn't feel like anyone changed because of the events. It's good to get closure, but it feels like it was not an ending that was well thought out. They just wanted to make sure that they ended it and cared less about how they ended it. I saw some reports that the Duffers didn't actually have a full script ready when they started filming. All of this makes so much sense, guys, because yeah, no shit. Like I said, it's like doo-doo from a butt. It's stinky. I can smell it from here. Duffers, pull up your goddamn diapers. I can't deal with this anymore. I need to get those boys some pull-ups. Do you guys know the pull-ups that light up in the dark? Those are fucking goated. I still wear those to this day. Not that I need them. I don't wet the bed. So don't even put that out there. The fact that the finale is the most mid-episode in the entire show should be seen as a failure. This was once one of the most renowned shows watched around the world. The ending is the most important part, and they didn't seem to understand that with Stranger Things. I don't know, Steve and Dustin are still my goats, even though I think some of them don't even get enough screen time. But like I said, too many characters, which means that some of them are not going to get the most satisfying endings. Anyways, it's time to give a score to Stranger Things 5. So I'm going to give Stranger Things Season 5 a 6.5 out of 10. The ending to a show should be the best part of it. I mean, let's look at it. The ending of Breaking Bad is one of the highest rated episodes of the show. The ending of Scrubs is one of the best episodes of the show. The ending of Friends is probably pretty up there. I'm running out of shows. My point here, I guess, too, is that some shows don't actually get this. They don't get the attention that Stranger Things got. They don't get to actually finish their show on their own terms. Stranger Things was able to do that, and it still sucked. That's bad. That's not good, guys. Duffers. Fuck you. You guys are fuckers. I hate you, actually. The Duffers couldn't get it done. I won't lie. I'm still super excited to see what the Duffers cook up at Paramount. I have to say that these brothers Duff made one of the worst endings. Maybe in television history. Maybe not one of the worst, but it's one of the worst. Yeah, no, it's one of the worst, guys. Speaking of ending, I have to end this because going back to Stranger Things makes me ill. I need to go throw up all this black bile that is built up in my system from talking about Stranger Things. Yeah, I'm the best at segues. Speaking of segues, did you know that the guy who invented the Segway died by driving a Segway off of a cliff? Another amazing segue by me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, because did you know that most of you watching aren't actually subscribed? So you should hit that subscribe button and click the bell for more notifications. Did you know that if you subscribe, you get free pictures of my feet? When they put that in there? YouTube also says you get to see my little piggies for free if you just subscribe. So please do that. Oh, I guess if you subscribe, I guess you'll find out. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy. Okay, bye.
Reach this fuck, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.